Trump was quick to respond.
I think that's probably one of the reasons she was a terrible candidate and was forced to leave the race, because she got her facts. Well, she's very bad on facts. She's very weak on facts. Just so you understand, they've done more testing than any country in the world by far.
Mr. Trump says he's looking forward to the debate between Harris and Vice President Pence.
Republicans are claiming that Senator Kamala Harris is too liberal, too progressive. But progressive liberals in California may not share that characterization.
In fact, the opposite. Some say that when Kamala Harris was first San Francisco's DA and then California's Attorney General, she really didn't dip her toes into progressive causes.
We never really thought that Kamala was an ally meant to reform the San Francisco Police Department.
David Campos is chair of the San Francisco Democratic.
There was the integration where she really was supportive of the policies that at that point Gavin Newsom was instituting that were anti-immigrant.
It is likely all factions will come together in support of what is now the Biden ticket, a ticket that includes Kamala Harris. Charles Feldman, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Radio.com app onto your smartphone.
There's a new warning that involves COVID-19, but this one has nothing to do with getting sick from the virus.
Be on the lookout for criminals using.
In 6 miles, continue straight on I-5 south for passenger cars and buses.
Called the Publisher Clearinghouse scam.
Steve McFarland is president of the Better Business Bureau of Los Angeles.
What these guys are doing is allowing targeted victims to choose winnings by the amount of fee to pay. So using social media, scammers are publishing a list of unsuspected winners, and then they invite people whose names are not up to provide personal information and choose one that deserves to create quite a few victims recently.
And McFarland says nearly half of the thousands of state lottery scams involve victims over the age of 65. Chris Sims, KNX 1070 News Radio.
For the next several days, LA County is offering coronavirus testing inside LA's Mexican consulate.
To reach some parts of LA's population for coronavirus testing.
Especially in that market area, and people using Westlake and Pocahontas area.
She tells KNX free virus testing being offered inside the Mexican consulate through Sunday evening. And it's for anyone.
So people are fighting. You don't have to be Mexican.
You do need an appointment though. Just make one on the LA County website or call 211. The tests are being offered 7 in the morning till 7 at night, and again it's through Sunday. Craig Figner, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Looking at the rough drives again at 645, including the roads affected by the lake fire. Also a sig alert on the 5 in deployment. That's all coming up in less than 4 minutes at 641.
なんであんな白いんだろうと思ったけど、下はグレーだな。
あのグレーが燃えてるやつ。
白いのは何？
あれね、なんかいつだかニュースで言ってたの聞いたけど、あの火事の煙が出て燃えてるじゃん。あれの上にできるんだって、そのなんちゅうの、入道雲、火事の上、なんか温度差でね、できるらしいよ。
いや、よそから見てる。
いや、だからオレンジカンティから見えてるっていう人はあれと勘違いしてるんですよ。
煙じゃなくて入道雲。僕らだって入道雲しか見えなかった。カウンティからグレーの見えるわけないよ。
Naturals is a U.S.-based wellness company that has in-stock face coverings. Thank you, Suzanne, for joining me today. You said face covers are an important part of stopping the spread, but not all face covers offer the same protection. It's great to see friends and neighbors sewing face covers again. registration and to order face covers, go
Ah,
to
natural causes, yeah.
BobYoshNaturals.com. And don't forget to use that promo code Radio20 to save 20%. That's Radio20 and save 20%. In 1 mile, continue straight on I-5 South, passenger cars, buses.
何そのパッセンジャーカーバスです。さっきからも言ったよね。なんでそんな余計なこと言うの？
トラックラウトあるんだよね。
ああ、それとズレズレ。
これのことに忘れちゃいます。
Straight on I-5 South, passenger cars, buses. Continue straight for 50 minutes, I-5 South.
燃えてるね。
広がらないんですけど。
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on
最
us.
近でも嫌なのはエディソンとかがなんかやばそうになると火事でまた訴えられるの嫌だから電気止めるとかね。恥ずくだよね、あれも。
Chances are we paid less for groceries and more for gas last month. That story is coming up in 5
だからレビルのところの周りのところ全部電気止まって僕だけ普通に働いてい
All
た。
these stories coming up in the next 15 minutes. Right now, checking your traffic at 6:45. Sponsored by Major Surplus and Survivor. Here's today's Fondo.
And a number of calls come in from our tipsters about a closure because of the fire, and that is on San Francisco Canyon near Copper Hill, north of the area. And it looks like we had 3 or 4 calls on that, so this isn't a closure that's just happened. San Francisco Canyon near Copper Hill closed down because of the fire. Other problems you might have in that area, you've got a lot of fire engines and other emergency equipment moving through there. In fact, they've got 100 fire engines on scene alone, so that is definitely going to be something you should be aware of as you travel through that area. And people are evacuating the area, so you got to look out for them. Lake Hughes Road, west of Pine Canyon, and south of Dry Gulch Road, so be very careful and very aware as you drive through the area of this fire east of Castaic Angeles National Forest. And we've got a similar multiple vehicles in this one, so you got a big backup southbound as you head into Pacoima where your 2 right lanes are closed. Let's check in with Ryan Douglas, 405 Seal Beach Jamcast.
Southbound side, right through Seal Beach Boulevard. Thank you for the tip call. Had a crash in our 2 right lanes. The crew said it is now to the right shoulder. So watch everything get pushed over there. Still some delays on that South 405. You're see those brake lights right as you come up to the 605. Denise.
Since 1991, Major Surplus is the South Bay's largest supplier of outdoor products for recreation and survival. Shop online today for personal protection equipment, including masks, hand sanitizer, military surplus, clothing, and camping gear. MajorSurplus.com. That's MajorSurplus.com. Be prepared. Next report, 6:55. I'm Denise Fondo with more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
All week we've been talking about the very dangerously hot conditions we're expecting by the end of the week and into this upcoming weekend. So yesterday we had an excessive heat watch pop up for most areas of Southern California. That watch is now been upgraded to an excessive heat warning. And then for LA County's coast, including downtown LA, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and Long Beach, you are under a heat advisory now. So what this means is we're expecting increased heat-related illnesses and very hot temperatures. Most areas under the excessive heat warning will probably see triple digits by the end of the week. LA is going to coast to our upgrades for LA Metro Metro 101 for the valleys, 103 for the Inland Empire, 101 for the high deserts, mid-80s for mountains. Southern California's most accurate, dependable forecast. I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Amber Lee from KNX 1070 News Radio.
And right now, in Palm City, it is 72 degrees, windy or 87 at 6:48.
Employees coming to work sick with COVID symptoms because they can't afford to take time off. It's a problem. Sick time off doesn't always mean paid sick time off. One manager at a San Fernando Valley manufacturing
なんか撮りたいの撮り忘れたな思ったけど、全然違う道。
Commander Chris Marks also discussed what he described as a pattern of criminal activity at the same location. Coronado was shot. Another shooting is under investigation.
ここが一番面白いとこでしょ、あんた。広告のトラック一生懸命登ってるところとここが一番面白いところなのに。
Marks also said the deputies involved in the Guardado case had responded to the other shooting. They have been interviewed regarding the Guardado case, but he did not provide any details on their statements. In downtown LA, Margaret Carrero, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Yeah. これが面白い。めっちゃこちら足が上がってる。
Airbnb had a bad second quarter revenue plunged 67%. To go public saying bookings have rebounded. Walt Disney is continuing to shake up its business and shut down international channels as it shifts to From the HMN's Capital Money Desk, KNX 1070 News Radio. Beats is back. More 90 seconds.
危ないよね。このレンズいいよ。
いや、まあいいんじゃない？
ちょっと危ないよね。
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
It's only 9 questions. Take the census now, online or by phone. We all count. California census now. Updating that similar to the fire in Coima, the problems with the late fire, and more in 2 minutes. It's 6:53.
A gastronomic icon reopens. Pink's Hot Dogs is back in business, and the line for service immediately stretched down La Brea.
There were 6-foot sidewalk workers all along La Brea Avenue, and that was just one of the things that was done to get the 81-year eatery reopened. There are plexiglass barriers, new chairs and tables spaced outside of the eating area. And for customers like Chris Marshall, the reopening is something to cheer about.
People want to be here. This is a place that everybody's excited for, and you can tell by this long line right now that this is one of the most important spots about the culture in LA, and we love it here.
As for the customers, nothing but smiles in between bites of bacon and sauerkraut, chili and cheese, all loaded on top of Pink's famous hot dogs. At Pink's in La Brea and Melrose, I'm Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
The Big 12 makes a big college football decision.
While NFL officials told the Pac-12 and Big Ten playing football this fall wasn't such a good idea, the Big 12's medical staff told Commissioner Bob Bowlesby something different. In fact, he said it was something they didn't tell him that allowed him to approve the conference and play football starting in September.
Well, the biggest argument is that nobody has told us that it's poorly advised to go forward and do what we're doing.
Bowlesby saying if the medical advice changes or there are coronavirus issues that pop up during practice or even during the season, they can always change their approach. He doesn't see spring ball as a strong option, but he didn't rule it out totally. Randy Purdue, KNX 1070 News Radio.
A new coronavirus testing site is open at the nation's busiest pedestrian border crossing. It's being operated by San Diego County and the San Ysidro Port of Entry. It's a walk-up site and no appointments needed. It'll be open from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Monday through Friday and will focus on essential
smoke, so it's an attention getter and a hazard for you. So please keep your eyes on the road. It's pretty dangerous. Please report it ahead. So many emergency crews on scene, 100 plus fire engines on scene alone, so they're moving through the area, and you've got to be very focused as you're driving. Plus, we've got evacuations happening. Mandatory evacuations to areas like Canyon, south of Dry Gulch, and we've got a closure that our tipsters have told us about, and that's San Francisco Canyon near Copper Hill. So be very careful and aware in that area. In Pacoima, we've got a signal alert 5 south. This is north of the 170. Multi-vehicle injury crash, and that is in the 2 right lanes. You do have a bit of a backup there on the southbound side coming up on that one. And let's get updated on the Loyal Heights problem with Brian 5 Jam Cam.
On northbound side of 5, a little bit past the 710, have a crash in the right lane. Looks like this might be in the clearing stages. The backup, though, northbound from Washington Boulevard, definitely going to catch your attention. Not expecting that. Also affecting that north 710. That's going to be a little slow as you come up to Atlantic Bandini. Your southbound side, they add absolutely wide open over the past couple minutes. Looks like we're full speed from the east end. I'll even change down to the 605. Denise?
Now more than ever, small businesses need the best internet and phone solutions at the best value. Inspect Your Business is proud to help, offering new customers 1 month of internet voice and TV service for free. Visit business.spectrum.com today to learn more. Next report at 7:05. I'm Denise Fondo with more traffic reports. We're on to KNX 1070 News Radio.
60s tonight, we are warmer tomorrow, and then the excessive heat warnings go into effect, and the heat advisories as well. Friday lasting all the way through Monday. Right now, downtown LA has 78.
West Nile virus claims a life in LA County. We'll have more in minutes. It's 6:57.
Joining me today is Susan Hawks, Director of Communications at Naturals. Now, face covers are not just for adults. What do you have for children?
This is a really important topic to talk about because you want to gaps are opening. So as we take our kids out or when school's coming up or to events, you want to make sure that they have fits them. So at River Naturals, we have sizes for adults and children, and you want to have something that really fits the size of your face. So if you go to rivernaturals.com, you're going to see a lot of different styles and sizes available and some really fun patterns for kids too. But another thing that's important is how breathable the River Naturals face covers are. People are enjoying them, saying it's the best one they found. So these are highly protective, 3 layers with an inner layer built-in filter made with nano silver technology, and they're also comfortable, hypoallergenic, and these break down to be less than 30 cents a day. We have them in stock now, and we ship to you fast.
Thanks, Suzanne. For more information and to order face covers, go to rivernaturals.com. Don't forget to use that promo code radio 20 to save 20%.
It's custom made specifically for your home in our factory. We take pride in our work. Our installation technique is so precise. We do not break your stock. Your house could be covered with potato chips and we wouldn't crack one.
Really? Are your windows affordable?
You will be surprised at how affordable they are because they are designed, manufactured, and installed all by the same people. No one else in Southern California can say that.
And I hear you're offering a special deal for our listeners. Pick up your phone right now. Eric will give you 20% off your entire order and 1 year of interest-free financing.
But you have to call right now.
You don't want to miss out on this great offer. Call California Deluxe Windows right now. The number is 800-843-1400. That's 800-843-1400. 800-843-1400. Thanks, Eric. Thank you.
Hi, Carol from LA here. When we rescued Sadie, our shelter said she was a lab mix, but that didn't seem right because of all of her energy. So we decided to test her DNA with the heart. Turns out she's a border collie, boxer, and animal mix. Suddenly, Sadie made a lot more sense. Now we know she needs a lot of exercise. We've even started agility training with her. Anything to keep Sadie happy and healthy. We got her health results too. She tested positive for MDR1, a serious sensitivity to certain drugs. That's something we can tell her vet that can save her life. We recommend Embark to any dog owner. Test your dog for 350 different varieties and screen for 190 health conditions. Embark is the highest rated test on Amazon and the most accurate dog DNA test. Go to embarkvet.com and use promo code TALK to get $50 off our free health kit. That's embarkvet.com, promo code TALK to save today.
Smart Studios, Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station. KNX HD2 Los Angeles, KNX 1070 Coming up, our top local story, a brush fire near Lake Music's close to 10,000 acres in just a few hours.
The flames are driving hundreds of people from
知ってつけどね、こういうことね。
This is CBS News on the hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Pam Coulter in Washington. The 2020 Democratic presidential ticket was unveiled in Wilmington, Delaware today. Former Vice President Joe Biden appeared at a local high school with California Senator Kamala Harris his choice of a vice presidential running mate. CBS's Natalie Graham was there.
Wednesday's event took place at a high school near Biden's Delaware home. Supporters here cheered his historic pick.
We are just ecstatic. We think he has chosen the best candidate that he could have.
Being a woman, a person of color, and younger, and also from California, right? I think she's going to motivate a lot of people who maybe would sit this one out.
There was zero progress today in getting the two sides back together to come up with a new pandemic relief bill. Democrats and Republicans are blaming each other for the impasse. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
でも白い方は消防車が消してる方で。
Democrats Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer say the White House refuses to meet the pathway. The coronavirus has claimed nearly 166,000 lives in the U.S., with people dying now at the rate of about 1,000 a day. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear.
Today will be our single highest number of positive cases that we've had. Today we're announcing 1,163 positive cases of COVID-19.
Farmers are looking at immense crop losses after a hurricane-like windstorm in the Midwest.
That Monday's storm, known as a duration, may have ruined half of Iowa's 30 million acres of corn and soybeans. Still, Jasper County farmer Brian Rumble is taking things in stride. Winds gusting to 112 miles per hour, the equivalent of a Category 3 major hurricane, flattened fields of crops and grain beds across much of